Well, fellas, what do you should we do? Should we like do this like verite style? You know, like Anthony Bourdain, where it's just sort of fly on the wall, seeing how things are going at the restaurant. We don't do it the same way we did.
Verite?
Yeah, like it's you know what I mean. I've been watching a lot of movies.
Variety.
No, verite, like truth.
Why don't they do verite shows anymore?
I don't
on
know.
Television.
Even talk shows have less verite than they used to.
So you knew what I was talking about with verite. You obviously did.
Yeah, variety. You're saying it wrong.
No. Okay.
You're doing a little funny mispronounce. You're talking about a variety show, and yeah, I think we should do a variety show. I like those things back in the day. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of serious, a little bit of news, a little bit of music.
I love a little bit of serious.
When they get serious on the variety shows, that's really fun.
No.
I mean, that's what half these talk shows are now. They're serious shows.
Well, life is not just all funny.
No.
Why are we not doing serious?
Especially not late at night. How hard do I want to laugh right before bed? I'll be up all night.
Not at all.
No. Yeah, don't get me started before I hit the pillow.
I don't want to be ROTFL my bed.
Yeah, I'm not I'm rolling into bed sleeping is what I want to do.
All right.
Ribs.
Yeah, ribs.
Oh, TFL? No, I'd rather be ribs.
Rolling into bed sleeping.
Well, I maybe you guys don't understand what I'm saying. I wasn't sure if we wanted to kind of like
Right.
Sorry. So my bad.
do we want to maybe just record all the time, or do we want to do a kind of sit down show where we talk about what's going on at the restaurant?
Well, Todd, you apparently say that documentaries, sometimes you start a documentary and you don't really know what it's about, and then it becomes about another thing.
You let it tell you what it's all about. That's the thing with any storytelling.
Right.
Is you can't control the story. You let the story control you.
Well, because
Right,
you've been
okay.
the subject of many documentaries and directed none.
I'm in my unfinished project, Finding the Wemberleys, about the family that I allegedly killed.
Right.
All the twins of is still. I think they're in hiding, and it's still.
Right.
You know.
I forgot that was still in progress.
Yeah, my editor and I are in a bit of a dispute about financing stuff right now.
Well,
You guys
it's
shot
not-
at each other in the middle of town the other
I was
day.
gonna say,
That's
it's-
not
Oh yeah, we're
It was a
in
duel. It was a duel.
Yeah, it
you
was-
and your editor had a duel?
That's right.
I saw your editor slap you in the face with his glove, and I said, "This is getting old."
It got
school."
really out of hand. Obviously, our ladies were very scared up high in the
Well,
tavern.
hits.
And
By the way, that
Right.
guy edits, he does not need the gloves. He doesn't need the gloves. He doesn't need the hat. There's not an editor's garb.
It was interesting when the duel happened. There was two women, one seemingly with you, one seemingly with your editor, and
Yeah.
your girl quickly changed
she
sides.
sided with him. Yeah.
Quickly came over to editor.
And I don't know if you've ever seen a duel between an editor and an old theater teacher, but there were a lot of reloads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were reloads.
You guys were having
we
trouble.
broke for a union lunch at a certain point because we ran long.
Right.
But my editor right now can't edit because he has been stabbed in both hands from a duel with
Right.
me.
Wow.
And so I won the duel, but you could say lost because now he can't do anything.
That's too
Yeah, it's gonna
bad.
be
I know
tough.
the artistic community has really been looking forward to seeing that film.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, at
Yeah,
the end
you.
of the day,
It's
yes,
a lot. It's like that saying: you shot yourself in the foot, but you stabbed your editor in the hand. So you.
It's going to be tough to finish
which
the
is
project.
caught
Yeah.
on. It's absolutely caught on where someone's been like, I yelled at my boss the other day thinking it would help get a raise, and I ended up shooting my editor in the hand. stabbing my editor in the
Stabbing
hand.
it.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. This used to be the first and best and only podcast pertaining to issues relevant to the Hamilton High School community. But of course, you know, like anyone, we want to branch out. We want to spread our creative wings. And,
Yeah.
and after coming into a sum of money, we're doing just that, folks, because we're not in the Teacher's Lounge anymore. We're kind of in the bar and lounge business, if you know what I mean.
I like that.
Bar and grill. You know, we're still working on it. We've got the building. We've got the inside is sort of finished. There is a kitchen in there.
There is a
Yes.
little dirty office in the back
Mm-hmm.
that has a security door and more papers and envelopes than you've ever seen.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's got direct TV that's been cracked, so it gets all the pay-per-views for free.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, we're
the
doing
pay-per-views
classic
for free.
restaurant construction, which
Yes.
takes anywhere from 5 to 7 years. when you see it start the construction, go ahead and put a 5-year timer on it. That's when it'll open.
I'm so
right when
excited.
everybody's moved out of that neighborhood. It's like, y'all better hurry up. No.
Yeah, but we got the building, we got the permits, we got the licenses are coming through. The food and drink licenses.
The
we are
permit
about
crab visited and
That's
gave
right.
us a resounding check mark.
Yes.
A resounding check mark, which means barely good enough to go.
Right.
It's out of the letter system and it's into the pass fail.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
college where you need to get through it, but you don't really care if you're good.
Right.
You know,
A
we
lot
just
of-
need to get it open.
Yeah, and that's been our plan. We set an opening date before we had everything kind of ironed out. We know we're good at sort of working on our feet, flying by the seat of our pants, but we know we'll get there. We of course have an opening date just around the corner that we're ready for. Do we have a finalized name for the restaurant? No,
Not
but
yet.
the working title honestly could work. It's currently just called
The restaurant, it's a food experience.
Right.
yes, restaurant.
restaurant.
It's
That's
a
a
food
food
experience.
And we're gonna zoom in from there. That's the why.
We're
Yeah.
letting the food speak to us
Yes.
Exactly.
and
Yes.
tell us the name.
When it gets delivered.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're
Yes.
having some issues with the whole. I mean, you all know what's been happening. It's the supply chain all
Yeah.
over.
Yes. Oh, supply
COVID.
chain.
We think
COVID.
that it's the world shut down February 2020. We all remember where we are. It hasn't returned. That's why. And most of our food is stuck on barges in the Pacific Ocean,
Yep.
That's
lined
right.
up outside of Long Beach. And we're
It's
waiting.
on ice. It's fresh
Right.
frozen.
And we're not
We're
going to
watching
Flash
the delivery
frozen.
tracker.
It's flash frozen fresh. Yeah. It's flash frozen.
The buns are frozen. The veggies are frozen.
Yeah.
The beef is frozen.
Quickly frozen. It was like that
A wizard.
Vesuvius. It's very similar to opposite Vesuvius.
Our food was frozen in ash.
But we
So
got
not
the
opposite
people
Vesuvius.
from the people who brought you Vesuvius.
God.
That's right. We're
Jesus.
blessed. We're blessed.
We've
That's
got
how
two
we feel
cows
about our
on there
restaurant.
that were frozen, kind of holding each other
Yes.
lovingly.
All of our food died in love.
Well, because we were smart and we ordered 2 of everything, a
Yeah,
male and a
right.
female. And our shipment that was coming in, it's a bit of an arc.
Yes.
It is a bit of an arc.
Yes.
It is a bit of an arc.
We
And
got 2 cows, 2 chickens. We're gonna need more chickens, by the way. 2 fish, 2 celeries, 2 carrots.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just promote promiscuity between the animals.
Yeah, we want to see zebras, which we are serving, mating with pigs. We want to see Zork. We want to have Zork, which
Zork.
is zebra
Zork.
pork.
Zebra
Yes.
pork.
We
a
want
lot
to
of
have
ideas.
Zeef.
And
We
we
want to have Zeef.
Well, listen,
Zeef.
we're
And
keeping
we-
the zebra.
and-
The zebra stays.
These days.
Before you cut me off, we also want Zicken. We want Zebra's
Zicken?
chicken. And we know who's fucking who.
Yes, we want Zish. We want Zeef. We want Zicken. We want
Vegetables.
Zestables. Zestables. Zuna Zarzar. We want it all. The zebra stays. Like Todd said.
Zicken Zarmesan. We're having a zebra fuck a batch of Parmesan
Oh my God.
cheese.
Okay.
I cannot wait for the Zilk.
Can I
Zilk
make
chicks.
a
Zilk chicks.
first name pitch? What if it's Zestrant?
Could be Zestrot.
A zoo
And it's all
experience.
animals. It's all a zoo experience, and it's all things that zebras have procreated with.
Well, because we're gonna need
And are we
more
thinking
beef.
zoo like ZOO, like zoo and
Well,
food?
every
It's
time I go to
wonderful.
a zoo, I'm like, where are the zebras? Why are there no zebras there? It's a zoo,
Zebra.
right?
Right.
And
What
then
the
you
hell?
go, and then you go to the cafeteria at the zoo, and you go, "Are we eating what we've just seen?" Well, finally, you can. We've just decided
It's so
a zoo,
frustrating.
and then you eat what you've just seen.
Yes.
It's so frustrating when you can't
Zobster.
eat what you've just seen. When I go to the zoo and the only thing offered is, a fried pickle or a pickled corn dog
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes.
What is this?
I didn't even see a pickle in the enclosure.
Yeah.
I have to eat one. Why don't
I
you
have to?
pickle
Oh my
pickle
God.
a flamingo for me?
Yeah.
Zottled water.
Zottled water.
And that we can charge a premium for that. That is zebra-based water.
Zottle. Do you want Zap or Zarkling?
Or Zottle. No,
And obviously, Zoking or Zonzoking.
let's just roleplay this for a second. I'm the customer. You ask me if I want Zap or Zottle.
Yes, yeah. Well, first we say, Zelcome in. Zelcome in. Zelcome, how many in your Zardy?
Thank you. I guess I'll start off with a little Zap water.
Okay, so Zap.
That's free, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. God, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
God.
you must be struggling right now.
I didn't want to zet into it right away, but yes, I am a little bit.
Well, listen, I'm Zamil is on the house.
Thank you. Okay, so I think it's clear we love how our restaurant is running in
Yes.
our
Yep.
minds.
So
We
that's-
just
So
have to
this
get
is
there
a
in
great
reality.
brainstorm.
Yeah.
and
It's a great brainstorm.
And
Oh,
I know what
yes,
people are going to say. First of all, you can't even serve zebra. That's
Not in America.
illegal.
Yeah, right.
So we might have
Is
to
that
walk
true?
this idea back.
Is that true?
Yeah, I don't think
What
so.
the fuck?
Well, you can't even serve horse. We've been down that road.
You can't, this is so frustrating. You can't serve any part of the horse. You can't even serve a hoof.
Well, I think
What?
that.
Not even a hoof?
No. I like, give me a hoof, put it on a grill like it's an artichoke, scrape it with your teeth.
Yes.
It's the same deal.
It's the
Yes.
same deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, we went down this a couple weeks ago. Why do we have to stick to chicken, beef, fish?
When
and
we-
we were looking for alternative proteins.
Yes. Yeah.
And we got a bunch of roadblocks from the powers that be.
Yeah.
The
Female.
powers that be are
Oh.
our real enemy.
They always
are.
are, and they always have been. You know, because the powers that be,
The powers that
the
be.
powers that be are always above. They're always
Yes.
above. They're always looking. They see
They're
us
in
all.
the shadows. They're
Yes.
shaded.
Yes,
And it only rolls one way, and that's downhill.
That's
the
true.
shit.
that is true.
The shit.
Right? So the
That is
powers
true.
that be control the shit, and it goes downhill right onto your head.
It's just so
Yes.
frustrating, you know.
And-
But we're I'm very excited to finally get back on the grind with you guys and make a little cash. This
Yes.
restaurant's gonna be fun. We're all sort of playing to our strengths as well at the
Yes.
restaurant.
Of
A lot of people are
course.
probably wondering who among you is the chef. Who among you is the best barman? I don't know.
Right.
And I mean that's
These are questions that need to be
yes.
answered.
These are
Yes.
questions.
And
that need to
best
be answered.
barman is like best boy on a movie. It's
Right.
not the barman, but it's the person who runs the wires around the bar, moves the heavy bottles around.
When the
stuff like
bartender
that.
is backing up, he clears a space.
He puts a hand right on his lower back and makes sure he doesn't trip on
I
anything.
got you.
Someone's walking through the room. He says, "Drinks, drinks," to make sure
Right.
he knows they're
Yeah.
coming.
And I think even before that, some of you are probably wondering, because this is the first time you've ever listened to this podcast. Maybe there's one or two of you out of there who
Right.
we are.
Oh,
Who,
yeah.
we've really just gotten right into it.
I, of course, am Howard Levis. Used to be a biology teacher. Have had many titles and hobbies over the years that I'd like to think are memorable. I've
Yes.
died. I've come back to life. I have done many things, and I'm here with my three best buds.
And we love you, Howard. My name is, of course, Sam Weatherman, Sexy Sammy from the Hollywood years. And I'm here working on cleanliness. I am committed to the fact that our restaurant is going to be the cleanest restaurant that we have ever opened.
Now, just a quick reminder that in our gym season, you were working on COVID. It ended up kind of creating a COVID monster of some sort. Wasn't that right? There was a
thank
towel.
God the
or a-
pandemic is over.
Yeah, thank
that
God.
will not happen again.
All right, great. Yeah, I think you
Yes.
learned a lot from that. Now you know how to be clean in a new way.
Sometimes mistakes are our greatest teachers.
That's right.
If I wouldn't have gotten COVID 30 times in a week, I wouldn't have known how to
Right.
prevent that.
A
Well,
lot
you're-
of people were arguing that you just had COVID for a week, and just because you test doesn't mean you contract it 30 times.
It's been proven. I've contracted a new stream of COVID 30
Stream.
times in 1
Right,
week.
you were COVID stacking there for a minute. You were
Yes.
stacking it.
Well, and I was supposed to be supplement stacking at the gym, but I was accidentally COVID stacking. Did not
Right.
get strong. Got very weak, very dry.
Happens all the time.
I know. It's
Yeah.
disappointing.
yeah,
But the restaurant, that won't happen here.
it won't. It
No.
won't.
Our
Hell,
chefs wear masks all the way up.
And it's the masks are the same as chef hats.
Yes.
It's the same design, and it goes over their face, nose, eyes, but it's the chef hat design over their face. We do cut out space for the lips and the nose in case you have to sneeze or anything like that. You don't want to sneeze into your mask.
Yeah, because then the mask is
Cough,
dirty
anything
all
like
day.
that, and it's dirty all
Yeah,
day.
you won't be able to like get what's inside of you out.
Yeah. So it's a chef's hat pulled forward with the lips and the nose cut out.
And there
pulled
is a zipper.
forward so it's tall out the front.
Yeah, kind of
like a plague mask.
A plague mask. Oh, yeah.
but with
Or
the-
like a
the chef's hat.
huge nose that is sort of flop.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I'm a Todd Padre. I guess I'm famous for my acting ability. I'm a theater teacher. And I'm looking here in the restaurant now to bring kind of the sensibilities of an artist, because at the end of the day, food and art, that's the same thing, food and theater.
Well, and I've noticed that you are tortured just like every chef.
Very.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but
Very.
chefs are artists.
Yeah.
And typically
Yeah.
they're a little left of center. They're
Yes.
a little different. And Todd, you're very different.
I've been really able to embrace my shadow in the back of house, talking to people really rudely, yelling at people, tripping on things.
Well, you're so focused on your shadow that it's made you lose sense of your physical real being.
That's right. We've now had to light the whole kitchen where there are no shadows. There's a light source from every angle, because I'm obsessed with, of course, my psychological shadow, but my literal shadow is chasing me around.
I was going to say, the literal shadow has been the one that's caused the most problems.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
100%
wish you
agree.
could integrate your real shadow the way that you could integrate your spiritual shadow.
Yes.
Your shadow self was actually taking some money out of the register the other day.
Well, and he beat the shit out of you the other day. You were fighting him. Your hands got all bloody. You're the only one that got hurt.
I tried to stop him from robbing us, and then we got into a tussle.
Luckily, he's behind bars now. Your shadow self.
Yeah, my shadow is doing time.
We had to build a tiny little jail right behind Todd's station so that when
Right.
Todd is cooking, his shadow can be in jail and we can all feel safe.
That's true.
No, I'll tell you, I'm really excited, Todd, that you are sort of taking the reins on the sort of artistic and sort of creative sort of presentation for the restaurant, because it feels like a brand new medium for you.
Oh, it's a brand new idea, this idea of food being art. And for me, it is a new medium. I've obviously worked with food on stage. I'm always eating in my shows, drinking in my shows. There's a
That was
splash
never the
zone.
plan
But you're always,
initially.
it's because you're always running late and you bring on fast food.
Oh, yeah. I
Piping
show
hot
up 20
Carls.
minutes late with Starbucks and meal. And
make two
and act like it
Starbucks
was
meal.
unavoidable.
You get a
Starbucks and meal.
Starbucks and a drive-through?
That's right. Because
That's
I
probably
get
why you're late.
the egg bites are to hold me over on the road from Starbucks.
So you're eating a huge coffee, egg bites, and a burger, fries, and a shake.
That's right. And it
Just
leads-
usually
In
only in
every
the first
play
act. Usually
late.
only in the first act.
Usually.
And he'll save snacks for third act when he's getting tired.
Well, we all do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He's hiding
We all do
nuggets everywhere. You would think people hide their lines.
Right, right.
No, I'm
on
like
a
Brando,
vase.
where I've got nuggets on the inside of my glasses. I make my scene partner wear a Chick-fil-A on them.
Most of your plays-
Not Chick-fil-A.
No. No. Well, there's obviously "This is McDonald's" written on little fried nuggets, but it's obvious they're Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Most of your plays should be whatever the play's title is, nuggets.
Yes.
Because it's a huge, I guess you could call it, theme in all of the
Yes.
plays.
A
How many
lot
nuggets
of
you eat.
nuggets, a lot of eating.
Yeah, the play, nuggets, too much honey used as dipping sauce. Things are sticking to the main act.
Things are sticking to the maniac.
That's a great title. That's a fantastic
It
title.
sounds like somebody else titled it and called you a maniac.
I think we need to do a new thing with titles where we describe as much as possible. It's not
Right.
about being succinct and giving you the idea. It's about giving you every piece of information. To me, the title should be as long as the movie.
And the movie should be 2.5+ hours.
2.5 plus. 2.5 plus, no intermission. Hello, my name is Bill Cravey. But yeah, I am now kind of sort of floating around the restaurant, trying to figure out what exactly I am doing. Because
I think in the biz we call that assistant manager.
yes, yeah.
So
Well,
let's give you a nice title.
I used to coach basketball, and I think I have a knack for seeing what people's strengths are and putting them at the positions where they are going to succeed.
And
So
you'll do it to customers too. You'll move them to other tables if you feel like, oh, the vibe is off. I'll put you over
I'll
here.
have a zone smoking section because I'll be like, this is not going. You guys came in here doing man to man.
Right.
Let's break these tables up. You
Let's
guys
do
are
a
getting
3-2 smoke. Yeah.
exactly, and we'll do We'll do a full court press with the apps. I'll just absolutely just everybody down there, delivering
until it creates a turnover where they turn their
a popover. We're trying to create a popover, which we are. I am all about. I'm of course obsessed with breadsticks. I'm obsessed with popovers. I'm obsessed with apps.
You've been trying to convince us to do 13 different free things before every meal. You want basket of chips. You want breadsticks. You want brown bread. You
want
also
brown
Little
want
salad,
I want little salad. I
Cheese
want
bread.
cheese bread,
big salad.
big salad,
little oil and vinegar dippy bread.
Oh, balsamic thrown into the oil. Little things that don't mix. Little things that like I've got north and south magnets on the tables. They're pushing each other off. It's really fun.
It's
stuff
a
like
great
that.
top of meal activity to talk about
Exactly.
how many of these are we getting? What is it for? Am I even going to need to order food?
Exactly. I'll have somebody who likes classic rock and somebody who likes electronica come in and fight at the top of a meal.
It's the two most passionate people is someone who likes classic rock and someone who likes electronica.
And the
It's
classic rock
classic
guys
opposite.
surprise you. They surprise you, the classic rock guys. More intense than you think they're going to.
Yeah. It's like Clapton, Diplo, Clapton, Diplo, and then they're throwing bows.
They are throwing bows at each other.
I do want to talk a little bit about just where we are as a society with the pre-meal and what is expected is free. And I think that's a thing that I like that you're bringing the shift is, now you go to kind of a upscale, let's say like Mexican fusion place, which is just a white guy's Mexican restaurant, and they are charging you for chips at the beginning,
Right.
And it's like $8 for the chips plus another $30 for salsa.
Yeah.
And there's some things that are expected to be free. Chips before the meal are free.
Yes.
Bread before the meal is free. And now we're going above and beyond. Before the meal, people fighting because they like electronica or classic music is free. Any of that stuff.
Well, we've taken
Yeah.
a real stand against this pre-charge bullshit. Every time I go to a restaurant where they charge for chips, I bring a lighter and a can of gasoline. And I let them know what the deal is.
Yeah,
you
show it. Yeah, you show it.
Are you sure about that fee?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's great. And
But I do think eventually we need to get people addicted to these free things and then start pulling them away. Start pulling
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
charging.
well, that's the grift.
Yes. And I do think, I know we weren't quite ready for it, but the medallion style system that I was pitching for our diners, how they enter the restaurant, who gets to come in first.
We've had a lot of taxi cab drivers in here with the medallion system.
Yes. Yeah. They took it a little literal. I have a taxi cab medallion, which we all know what that is. It cost apparently $500 billion to get one.
To drive a little dirty car around to mean people. It's not a great system, folks, so we're trying to fix it.
But I appreciate, Bill, that you've kind of taken on the role of this sort of like big picture, stepping back, seeing where there's efficiencies and deficiencies.
Yeah,
and
I just want to cut, absolutely streamline, cut anything that could be considered good and enjoyable, and really just pare it down.
Well, what are some of
We're
your-
coming in as sort of like overlords to absolutely pull any nonprofit
Yes.
pieces out of
Well,
the
that's
restaurant.
business, unfortunately.
We're
in this
using
day
the
and age.
tech
Yeah.
bubble system for the start of this restaurant. We're
Yes.
putting in tons of money up front, trying to drive every restaurant around us out of business so that we're the only place people can eat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then start charging people more and more, paying our employees less and less, doing more and
Fantastic.
more drugs, and in 5 to 10 years, some idiot will make a movie about us and make more money off of us.
I want to have a Showtime show about us that sucks so bad. So bad.
Yes.
What, do you think the production should be rushed?
Yes.
Because you got to get it out before someone else makes it.
Absolutely. All
Yeah.
the actors should be from other shows that they have, and the cast should be completely incoherent.
I think they should throw Seth Rogen in the first episode so you think it might be good. But
I
then he
want to
never
be
comes
tricked.
back.
I want to be tricked so bad. Here's what I'll say about all of your oversights and new rules, Bill.
Yeah.
You are
New rules, Bill.
Yeah.
Where are you, Bill Maher?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Listen, sometimes you got to pull from the goat.
Yes. I think that you getting rid of napkins was such a great idea. Why are we cleaning people at the restaurant? We're already feeding them.
We've got the hose. Oh, and I guess they can clean
Yeah, the
themselves
hose.
with the hose.
Yeah, exactly.
We got rid of napkins. We brought in the hose, which is very dirty over there in the corner. I'm not against going back to napkins.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I think
it was a great idea.
Yeah, I think we have to give it a few weeks. We have to give it a few weeks to see. And like,
yeah, we don't know if napkins are a good idea unless we try it for a few weeks.
Yeah, come on. And look, I
I hate this.
Right.
A few people complain about the hose and you fully back out on it. And it's like, we really committed to the hose. We went on Craigslist every day until someone said free hose and we got it and brought it in.
Do you think a biker bar, which we're not at all, shuts down business because some Karen comes in and they don't have Lambrusco? No. They say, get out of here. But we're trying to bring in the type of people that we want.
Yeah.
And we want people that eat so messily and are okay hosing themselves off. That's what we want. That's our culture.
What do you guys think about getting rid of all menus, going to keeping QR code, and you go up to the front and order, and there's no waiter?
QR code is amazing.
Well, now hang
it's
on.
changed everything. It's changed everything.
But this is a little too streamlined for me. I love what we're talking about, but could there be some sort of riddle in the
But
middle?
what's cool about it is
QR riddle.
Yeah, QR riddle or
Yes.
like an impossible game.
Something
could
that
be.
A query
disconnects you
riddle.
from
A
the
query
people.
riddle.
Yeah.
So a QR.
I do just want to mention, if we do go to QR code menus, it kind of makes my job as sort of front of house a little less necessary. And so I don't want to be.
That's
I
interesting.
just think it's fun.
That's really
now
interesting.
when
Gives you
you
more
go to
room.
a restaurant and there's no waiters,
Right.
And nobody tends to a single thing that you've ordered or anything.
Right.
Somebody just throws it down there, and then it's like, oh well, maybe I want to order one other thing. Let me get back out my phone and enter in my home address. Unclick,
Too easy.
subscribe
Too
to
easy.
newsletter, and then order a Dr. Pepper.
Well, yeah, I just want us all to keep in mind, we're all necessary in this this venture. No one of us is more valuable than another, and I think we should all make sure that we're just making sure that we all feel sort of needed. You know what I mean? I think that's something that I want us to all feel like ownership of the restaurant, and not like, oh, we're making changes specifically to only one of our areas, And so if we're going to make big front of house changes, which obviously I'm in charge of front of house, hosts, waiters, etc., valet, all that kind of good stuff, I just want to make sure we're making those changes. It's a conversation.
I gotta
Just-
say, you've been working really hard, and I appreciate
Thank you.
that
I
work.
appreciate that.
But I really
do.
think we need to get you some help.
Okay.
Because running around serving all the tables, seating all the tables, and parking all the cars.
Yeah,
has
you
been a
don't know
lot
how to
Now,
drive stick.
but I will say, we don't need to take the few soft open
You're
nights we've done.
absolutely burning the hell out of everybody's clutch.
We should not have put the valet on such a steep hill.
But
either.
I'm working on. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay, and let's not take.
Are
it
you
too-
learning?
I am, and I just want
How?
us to all-
How
You
are
shouldn't
you
be learning
YouTube.
on customers' cars on the hill.
I'm not. I've watched a ton of YouTubes. I went to a go-kart place that is
doesn't
up,
have
up the street.
clutches.
I asked him to make some modifications.
Well, that explains why you drove everybody's car into a big thing of tires and fucking flipped over.
Well, look, I just want us to not take the.
I think you went to a bumper car place, not a.
No, I know the difference between a go-kart and a bumper cart. Okay?
I think
These
you
are-
just drove into a bunch of tires in a little cart.
I just
you've had
would
any
hope.
training at all.
Speaking of giving no napkins a chance, I would hope that we don't take the 2 soft open nights we've done already as an example of how
Well, it
good
was
I
just
will
no
be
napkin Tuesday.
at the
it
job.
was fun. It was,
Okay, I will do good in this role.
That's why it's a soft open. I
Yeah.
mean, and you're soft in bed, you're soft open. It's all the same, and we're just trying to get you
Right.
hard. So we're trying to work on the open for you.
We are going to have a
Howard.
hard opening
Oh yeah.
very soon.
Everybody's popping a blue pill, and then we open the doors. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, Howard. I will say that I want you to take all this as just constructive. We're trying to be
Okay,
helpful for
all
you. right. For example, after you valeted his car, Vin Diesel said he's not bringing his family back here again, and that's
Or doing the
terrible
movies
for us.
anymore.
He said he'd stop doing movies, even
And do you know-
weird
That doesn't seem
sci-fi
like a
ones
me
for
thing.
nobody.
That doesn't seem like a me thing. That seems like he was just looking for an excuse.
Well, what if? Here's
God.
my big problem with how much you work. We need to get you another T-shirt. because you are sweating right through that one, running around so much, burning out the
You can see
clutches, you're getting oil on the t-shirt. I don't know if you're under the car, what you're doing, but you're supposed to be the host.
Well,
The valet
You're
should
trying
not
to
be
fix
doing oil.
the cars
Well,
and deliver them unharmed.
I will say the tires, I thought it was just tires, but there was also a concrete pole in there. There was some sort of crack in the oil pan underneath. It started.
Right.
I just want you to be at the host stand clean.
Yes.
That's all. That's
We
that
can
I think
hire
And that-
we
valets.
can cut valet.
That-
I mean,
We
because
can cut it. We have a full parking lot, a huge parking lot.
yeah, we
that was
can
the
cut.
sell on the building.
We can cut
You
valet.
were valeting into a wide open parking lot.
There was a tumbleweed.
Well, I don't want it to be
There's-
small.
There's so many tumbleweeds in that parking lot. It's vacant as hell.
Well, I just don't want it to be small. Given the limits of my skill set, I
sure.
needed a little bit
You're
extra
doing
space.
a great job. I
Thank
guess
you,
I'm
thank you.
trying to say that what I've learned from doing too much
Mm.
is that it makes you worse at each little thing.
Sure.
So
sure.
paring back again,
Okay.
getting a cleaner t-shirt, stuff like that will really be helpful.
Yeah, we could just get you on Amazon Basic and get you so many shirts for a very affordable price.
Yes, let's get you some t-shirts.
Let's get you some T-shirts. I think that this does help as far as like creating some rules. I want to talk about on here. At a lot of I've worked in the service industry before. As a secret shopper, and there's steps of service that
Right.
we want to hit.
Yes,
of course.
At a lot of restaurants, it's like greet the guest within 2 minutes. Make sure you've welcomed them. Make sure you've offered them alcohol drinks, stuff like
Special of the day.
Special of the day. And I'm wondering if we can kind of talk through our steps of service, just so
Oh, that's a great
there's
idea.
not confusion.
That is a great idea.
Some people's steps is hose them down too early.
Mhm.
Some people are forgetting to offer
Right.
Zap or Zergling water.
Right.
Zergling.
And that's a lot of
Zergling
it.
water.
Everybody's doing all the steps, but maybe not in the right order. You
Right.
don't want to be soaking wet before you've had the
So
food.
then
You
maybe
don't
that's
want to eat your dessert before your soaking wet dinner.
then maybe that is a conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe we should we take a break and come back and talk about steps of service?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Yes, we should take a
Yes.
break.
We're all in agreement. Great. Good.
Great. That's the thing at the shows. We don't take a break if we don't all agree. Someone can veto one. Someone can.
I'm in for break.
I'm in for
I'm
break
in for
as well.
break.
All
I'm going
right.
to use our beautiful new Zathrooms.
Oh my god, I love the Zathrooms. They're so nice.
All right. Well, all right, folks, we're back from that break, and I think we ended off on a place that I think is really important for, especially for people who have not been to a restaurant run by us before. Everybody, to know what they can expect when they step through the door, and for us to know what we should expect every time we show up to work here. Which of
And
course
like
is
always,
the steps
we
of
like
service.
giving people a behind the scenes of what goes on.
Exactly. It's such a unique perspective. The
Yes.
Bear, a huge show about the back of a restaurant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now we're kind of giving you the same sort of thing. So, we should talk about steps of service though, just to make sure that we are all on the same page.
Right.
Well, and I think it's important that they're specific.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We want to tell people exactly what they need to do.
Okay,
So
I'm
the-
taking the note on that
Yeah, great.
because I think you're saying that from the ones I emailed were a little non-specific.
You're taking that very personally. I didn't say anything about you, but you're taking that very personally.
Yeah, I hear it.
It seemed
though,
like you
loud and
wanted
clear.
to send an email to seem like you had done something, but you said nothing. And it was like, please read, urgent.
Response required.
Yeah. And it was nothing.
I thought it was
And it
a
was
pretty
at
urgent message.
8:05 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I woke up in the morning. I was like, "Oh, I got it for steps of service." Like, I haven't. This chain's been going off. Everybody's been
Right.
suggesting things. I haven't said anything, and I've got it. It's urgent, and so I did my steps. 1, everyone should have a really nice time.
Yeah.
2, food at a restaurant.
I don't dislike those ideas. I just don't know that they are technically
Yeah.
steps
Right.
of service.
And how do we make sure
Yes.
that number one gets taken care of? Let's break
Yes.
that down into four parts.
That's what
Everybody
I
should
was
have a good
saying in my
time.
email, though. Is why you're not getting me. 1, everyone should have a nice time. I'm bringing up the conversation. Nobody answered my phone calls at 8:06. Because I was expecting a response to the email promptly. Nobody answered my calls.
Well,
first step-
sorry.
is the steps of service are all about the customer experience,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So let's talk about it as the customer enters the building.
I'll play the
First
customer.
Step,
I walk
Curb appeal.
curb appeal.
curb appeal. First step,
Curb appeal.
we take
Yep.
your keys at the valet and we say, thank you for allowing us to have your business today.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Thank
the
you for
first
allowing
step.
us to have your business today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Then, and we're specific about the wording there. I'm receiving your specificity there, and it's like how Chick-fil-A is like everybody that or wherever I've
My
never
pleasure.
been there, but they always say my pleasure.
I
Or
heard.
like-
I heard that they say my
Yes, I
pleasure.
heard that. Or like
Yeah.
Burger King, where they're always like, I don't know what the stink in the bathroom is. I'm sorry, it's in the whole restaurant.
That's part of Burger
And
King.
that's
That's what they
corporate
tell you
culture.
to say there.
That's
Yes.
corporate culture,
Yes.
which we're trying to set. We're
Yeah.
trying to set our
Yeah.
artistic corporate culture here.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you for allowing me to take your car today. And then maybe we'll add the step in. We do not crash the car into tires, pull other car. We just park.
We
I
park
would say-
it safely.
yeah.
Safely.
That's a great
That's
second
the
step.
one on
Or
that.
I would also say, just for my sake, maybe we add a step there where we say, if you'd like, I can park your car. If not, I'll hand you your keys back and you go park it yourself.
Lovely.
like
Give me
that.
So they
option.
always stop. We
I like
we
that.
give them the option. You can either get out of your car, hand me your keys, I hand them back to you, and you go park, or you just leave me your keys, you go inside.
Love
I
that.
like that, but what if for the hour that they're here, they want to feel like they own a different vehicle? Why do they have to have their own keys? Why do you have to have their keys that they know they're getting back? What about a key switch situation?
Park anyone's car.
Park anyone's car.
Well,
That
we-
could be a step.
Which car you like here? Go ahead and park it.
Oh, we trade out their car. They come in a Corolla. We give them the keys to a
We
Lexus.
give them the valet shirt. We let them be valet for 30 to 45 minutes, hours, whatever
All
we
right.
like.
Now that
So
hey,
steps-
it's a great thing for parents with young children. Hey, don't want to hire a babysitter? Come have your kid be the valet while you're here.
That's
That's
right.
I'll
right.
keep an eye on him.
All right. So step one, thank you for allowing me the pleasure of parking your car.
That's
Step
1A,
2,
1A,
we have
1B.
step 1B. Unless you don't want me to park your car, then you can park it. 1C, or you can park anybody's car for 30 to 40 minutes. Tips are pooled at the end of the day.
And given to the
and given to
manager.
the manager. Great. So that's the parking experience.
Perfect step.
Step 2, I know at Trader Joe's, if they're helping you
This'll be good,
find
this'll
an
be good.
item at Trader Joe's,
Analogous business.
they ask you. We're doing the same thing as Trader Joe's. We ring a bell if you bring your own bag.
Is that what that bell's for? That can't be. I thought that's when they needed more paperback.
3 bells.
They
I do
ring
think-
a bell when you bring your own bag.
Yeah, I know you would have never heard it before, but
I take other people's bags when they bring it.
I take other people's bags once they're full of food.
I go rip bags out of hands.
no, this is going to be terrible for you. Here, they have paper bags right here. You can ask for as many as you want. They have
Why
to
you
give
wearing
them
this
to you.
old crinkled up, dirty ass bag? Why you got it? Why you holding that thing?
Yeah, because Bill, you said you thought it was when they needed more bags. Because that makes sense now. How many times I've seen you just rip the bell yourself?
At Trader Joe's, they have to have a little conversation with you if they're walking you. How was your day? You got any plans today? If they're showing you an item, so maybe here on the walk
Okay.
up from the valet, which is hefty and steep.
It's hefty. It is a hefty walk.
Yeah. Well, a lot of loose gravel on an incline
A
makes
little
it
bit of
tough.
quicksand.
Well, I'm glad we.
Small amount of quicksand.
I'm glad we
Quicksand's
put
back.
that. Quicksand's back.
Quicksand is real and it's back.
if you're
I'm
a
glad
child,
we-
quicksand is back and scarier than ever.
I'm glad we put up that caution falling boulders sign.
Yeah.
That's
Because even if it just happened once, you got to put the sign up afterwards.
Well, there's still rocks
Yes.
up there.
There's
One
still-
squish is enough.
oh
yes.
yeah, hefty walk, quicksand.
So I think on the way up,
Accompanied
we just
by-
make sure that they're accompanied by an employee.
You
who
want a
is
nice
having
little chat.
Deep, not just a little. Because that's what I hate about Trader Joe's. Well, how's your day? What's good? What,
Well,
you
they
know,
don't
what
go
are you up
too
to
deep
today?
enough.
They have
Dealing with anything intense right now?
Yes.
You know, it's like,
Therapeutic.
Yes.
yeah. We're tired of just doing. We don't want to make people do small talk.
Yeah, no.
When they,
Right.
how's the weather? How's your day?
That's
This
nice.
is. We want specific questions on the walk up to the restaurant.
Anything
I
happening
notice
in
you're
your-
alone tonight.
Yes.
Going through something.
That's a good one.
That's
Yes.
really good.
Are these your kids?
That's a
Both
good one.
of them?
They like your kids look different.
Yeah.
Two dads.
Yeah. That one adopted? Very prying questions.
Your
Yes.
children look
Yeah.
more like a litter of puppies than
Yeah.
children.
You dating anyone?
Would you
What's-
like to be?
What's that like?
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe we should give them some brain teasers too, because I like the physical exertion. I like the sort of emotional exertion, but shouldn't we be stimulating their mind?
Well,
as well? You gotta stimulate my mind.
I've pitched it a few times, but I do think having some sort of like bridge troll or something that sort
Yes!
of like
I think that's a great
Like,
idea.
You gotta do a riddle to go into the
Why everyone
restaurant.
looked at me when you said bridge troll, I don't know. I know I do like
Well, because you know
yell
so
at people
many.
when they cross the bridge, and I do make them answer a few questions. I would call them riddles.
Right. Yeah,
And I
your
do
riddles.
chase kids away and take their ball.
Again, Todd, I think you're taking some of this stuff more personally than it is meant. I think he just said we should have a troll.
Yeah.
I felt like everyone
And it
looked
doesn't
right
even
at
it doesn't even have to be a troll. It could be
You
just
called
a person.
yourself the troll guy.
Well, we're all thinking it, aren't we?
All right. I think from the valet to the front door, we've got the steps of service nailed.
Yeah.
What if
Yes.
after they cross the egress, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have to do shavasana or something like that because
Yes,
they're
relax.
Center
gonna be
themselves.
really hurt by the time they get to the front door.
We've got to get their heart rate back down to a livable rate.
Yes. So right inside the front door, shavasana across
Acrossana. Shavasana
Shavasana,
Acrossana.
Crossana.
and that way it's one at a time because nobody
Right.
can cross the door.
You
Yeah.
can't acrossana. You got to acrossana if you're going to enter because we want you very chilled out.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
We
Okay.
have a little woman in yoga pants there playing a tiny piano.
And I think we made
It's confusing. She is both a yoga teacher and a lounge piano player, and you can kind of take your pick of which version of her you'd like her to do.
yeah.
It's one of those pianos that has like 12 keys. You know which one I'm
yeah,
talking
like
about.
one of the ones like Schroeder would play or something like that.
Exactly.
Now I think it's time to seat them at their table.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
and we're kind of locked into the architecture of the room, so the tables are they are what they
we?
are.
do we want to
Mhm.
ask how many? Or do we want to get? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it feels important to know.
I like to, if someone's coming into my house, I pretty immediately ask if they need to use the restroom.
That's
a
great.
great
You know,
first
Actually
question.
really nice.
That's
yeah,
something
even
that I don't
before
think
party size.
I don't think any restaurant I've ever been to, the second I walk in the door, points to the bathroom.
They should.
And every time I ever need to use the I sometimes don't use the restroom in a restaurant because I don't know where the bathroom
I
is.
know.
Well, speaking of front of house, most of our front of house is restroom.
Do we need a front of bathroom?
That's a great idea with another
Front of
host.
room.
Another
Yeah.
host.
Yeah, another
maybe with a
host.
valet. There's a valet's your shoes.
Okay,
Well,
let's.
because we know this about shoes. They have to be off so no one can identify what you've been doing in there. So you valet
Oh
your
yeah,
shoes on the
we're
way
getting
in.
rid of shoes.
And socks.
We're giving you blue bags for your socks.
That way no one knows who did what anywhere.
And in our bathrooms, you can do whatever you need to
And
do.
our bathroom does have a giant hole in the ceiling with the most high-powered fan you've ever
Yes.
had.
Yes.
The door stays open so that
Yes.
it sucks out any bit
Yeah.
of stink right away.
Right.
Yes.
It is
Do-
also used as a wind tunnel for Tesla.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say we should also remind everyone to leave their hats in the lock boxes
Right.
outside
Well,
of the
and you can
bathroom.
valet your hat if
Yes,
you really
right.
want.
You
to.
can.
And
I
you need to
do
step
li-
on the scale and make sure that you weigh above a certain number of pounds in order to go into the
Right.
bathroom because the worst could
can
happen.
blow 'em right out
Do
the
you
ceiling.
guys like my? We obviously have trough urinals. Do you like my trough toilets?
I do. I do.
Do we like those?
I do.
It's
I just
sufficient.
think we need to have a unified vibe of the bathroom. Because obviously the trough urinal is like, okay, that's a little bit like I'm at a baseball game or whatever.
Right.
yeah.
The trough toilet is a little bit like, now I'm a full pig here.
Well, but
Um,
that's if you're eating out of it. The pigs don't actually go into a trough; they eat out of a trough.
Should
And
we
we
get
shouldn't do
rid of
that.
the pigs?
In the bathroom?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think
You
so.
can feel free to slop it up in there when the pigs are in there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right,
trough
right.
urinal, trough toilet, fan blowing up. You've got your blue shoes,
and your blue shoes as
your
well.
Blue shoes in case you're on a date.
Do we need barrels of blue chews in the bathroom?
Yeah, like kind of like an old-fashioned candy store with the taffy. We just have mounds.
Well, they're pulling apart blue chews and making them really laughy.
We do.
Laffy chewies.
We do have an old Italian man with a mustache in there behind the window pulling apart the Laffy Chewies.
Yeah.
It is saltwater blue chew, to be fair.
Have
So,
we
yeah,
done
it's an
too much
erotic-
with the restaurant? Just really quick.
Well,
this is
Could we
soft
pare it
opening.
down?
Yes,
well,
we
it's a rock
haven't
hard
even-
opening,
Well,
but
it's a
it's
rock hard opening, and we'll pull out some of the things that aren't
yes,
working.
we will pull out.
Yeah.
I do think we moved the guy here from Italy, from his Laffy Taffy factory.
We do.
We
have to
want
keep
him.
Laughing at
We
Taffy.
have to keep him.
We
Can't
stays.
send him back to Italy.
He stays.
We
No.
flew him out here to make little Laffy Taffy erection pills behind a window of the bathroom of our
It's
restaurant.
classic.
Everything else is malleable,
classic.
but the Italian man making Laffy Blueies in the back.
Okay,
That's
Laffy
important.
Blues is there.
I
He
think
has to
we
stay.
like we let him make condoms. We let him make all that bathroom stuff you buy. In the
Yeah,
bathroom.
stretch them out, fold them. Got them. The whole.
I think we need to have a porn shop in the bathroom
Do we
It's
need
fascinating.
because we started with the little machine where you can buy cherry condoms, little nasty accoutrement.
Right.
Can we fly out his brothers?
I don't know that we need to, but I'm sure he would love it.
I've already done it. I just
Well,
booked it.
well,
We
good.
really separated up him and his brothers on the bringing him over here.
Yeah, we had them all do a little test for us, and then we went, you all are staying.
Well, and they used to pull the taffy each one hand, so that was really sad.
Yes.
Right,
To
yeah,
see
yeah.
him getting used to doing it alone,
Yeah.
he's a very sad.
He's a very sad. We'll bring his brothers out. He'll be happy again.
That's nice.
And then maybe a couple of them will
Yes.
even behind the glass. I don't know if this is too gross, but they'll use some of the condoms and stuff so you can see them
Well, I
all work.
made him
Oh,
stay up
demos.
late last night learning how to make fleshlights. So he was making those in the bathroom today.
Thank you. Thank you for making
Oh
me do
no,
that.
absolutely.
I thought you couldn't make adults stay up late anymore, but you proved me wrong.
No, I
And he
making-
was sleepy. I know
I
he was
put on
sleepy.
a pot. I gave him some Chinese food, and he stayed up and made a fleshlight.
With a little accountant's visor, the whole thing.
Oh my god, yeah! I pumped in some sunlight.
I mean,
Fake
it's how they make
sunlight.
the best
It was day for
fleshlights.
night. It was night for day. It was day for night. I made day for night.
we know about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the bathroom experience.
What about this? Now, to me, this is a really important, but also really basic step of service. They're in,
Right.
they're ready to go to their table. They're ready to start the meal, which we haven't talked about. at all.
They've been through so much. They're like, please start the meal.
Do you know how good the food is going to taste after they've been through all of that? The hardest
Yes.
hike they've ever been on.
Yep.
I guarantee
Shavasana,
that.
Padasana, whatever.
Shavasana, Pradasana.
But then here's my step of service, and I think it's an important one. We seat them at the table that they desire,
Important.
and we give them a napkin. We just give them a
Wait,
napkin. Maybe
well-
it's a napkin that has the name of the restaurant on it.
I'm open
Maybe
to
it's
this.
just a little drink napkin.
So-
but something to go, okay, that's a gift.
So we get rid of
It's even
hose.
started.
Well, listen.
I'll compromise on napkin.
We give them a napkin.
We'll give them a napkin. I do like the idea that it's got the name of the restaurant. We'll have to print that fast when we pick a name.
That's right.
Or
That's right.
unless we're sticking with Restaurant of Food Experience or Zestrant of Zood Experience.
I
But
like
yeah,
them both.
napkin with the name on there. And then we kind of shove it into the top of their shirt for them?
I guess that depends on what they're going to order. If they're doing lobster, absolutely.
Okay.
If they're
Dip.
doing like a, something more like a beef or something like that, we might want to tuck it into their bottom.
Okay, so we are tucking it in either hand right into the other side of their pants or right into their shirt.
By request, I
But-
would say that's a by request.
By
You
request.
offer it, of course.
Do you want tuck?
Yes.
Great. So that's step one, of course, the 3-part steps of valeting, getting up the hill.
Yeah.
Step 2, conversation
Should-
up the hill. Step 3, shavasana.
I don't want to
Krasana.
go
Step 4, the
back
bathroom.
to furniture, really.
Mm.
But do we want all the seating to be stools?
Oh, it's
So,
gotta
with
be,
no
it's
back,
gotta
with
be
no back.
stools or low back chairs where they gave up on the back in the middle. You know,
Yeah.
it's got to be.
Yeah.
I like the wicker stool. I think the wicker stool really works.
Wicker stool, no back.
And I think they're really easy to store at the end of the night. You know how we just take them and throw them in that back room and we
Uh-huh.
don't care about them and they get really dirty and they
Right.
have oil and grease all over them. I think that's fine.
What's great about those is somehow they're more expensive than a comfortable chair, but the restaurants still go for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like going along with that, and you want everybody to be kind of like wanting to get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah.
To put everyone
yeah.
at home at ease, we did get everything everything for the restaurant at Uncomfortable Restaurant Supply Warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be what you expect.
Yes.
Chairs that are 3 inches less wide than your bottom is.
Yeah.
Yes.
the hardest mahogany wood chairs you could possibly get. That and when you slide them across the floor,
Yes.
absolute eardrum bursting level screeches.
Plastic water cups that cannot get clean no matter how many times you.
Scuffed.
Yeah.
Scuffed
Oh, we got, our
glassware.
cups, we got all our glass and plates from Scuffed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Scuffed is the place to be, man. Scuffed.
So yeah, I do think that people. So we sit people down on these chairs where they look around kind of to see if there's got to be one with a cushion in the building. There is one, but one of us is in it.
Yeah.
And then they go, all right, we're in this chair. We stuff napkin if they want it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so then now, do we tell them about the whole menu now, or do we give them a second to just process what they've been through?
I would love to make the menu experience a little bit more robust.
Yeah, like a little more convoluted.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to honestly, I would say put everything everything that's possible for us to make on the menu. And have it be let's do one of those menus that you look at it and you're like, there's no way this place makes all this stuff.
Right. You know how I love that. And I love the breadth of the menu, but I still feel like it needs more. Like, you know when you're at the gas station and out of nowhere Mario Lopez starts screaming at you while you pump your gas because there's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
dirty screen? What if we put a little dirty screen in every menu?
We do a little menu TV.
Yeah.
Menu
Welcome back to Menu
TV.
TV. It's the
Menu
only
TV
job I
could be
can
good.
still get.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I mean, Todd, not to put anything on your plate, but
Yeah, I would do it. I'll star in those. I'll write
Okay,
them.
so you know
Oh,
where
no,
you-
we were
you
talking
know
about,
exactly where
like-
you're
yeah,
going.
I was gonna say I don't want to like burst your bubble and sort of bring in somebody else who has a
you're
little
gonna
more
have-
star power.
Here we go. My friend's using me for Fred Savage's phone number again.
No.
No. We wouldn't want Fred Savage. I'm thinking we could. I mean,
Mario
I bet
Lopez.
we have at least Mario Lopez level of
Mario
notoriety.
Lopez, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
I could get J-Lo.
George Lopez.
Who do you mean?
What?
Who do you mean by J Lo?
Jeremy Lobo.
Rebecca Lobo's untalented brother. She
You
was the
can't-
face
Not
of the Lobo
untalented.
bandit.
He's taller, and it was hard for him.
You can't get to the Lobos.
Oh, really? I could.
I don't think so.
I could hit up any member of the Lobo family.
Listen, if we could get Lobo to be in the menu TV, that would be huge.
That would be huge. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody even remembers his sister from the WNBA
Do you
12 years ago.
Do you
18 years
play a
ago.
game with him, like, and he's an ignoramus? Like, is it Cracker Barrel
Ooh,
style?
we need
So
ignoramus.
he is live somewhere in a room, and he's running around from menu to menu, keeping up with the games.
Whenever you get to page 6, he comes over to the table.
He's playing like 20 simultaneous games where he's always an ignoramus.
Yes. I like that because we want to make our customers feel confident.
Mhm.
We want to make them feel smart because
Yeah.
we know they're not if they're coming to our restaurant.
Yeah, no, it's for
The
stupid
markups
people.
are insane.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't say this on the podcast, but we're marking everything up just because it's the only way to
Yes,
make a
markup.
profit.
Oh, yeah.
Markup Rubio. Absolute markup Rubio.
The best business consultant we have ever hired.
We talked to
well,
Markup
not hired,
Rubio.
but stiffed.
Markup. Oh yeah. Well, he upsold us for sure on his services.
Of course, we should have seen it coming.
Well, he was like, "Do you want my services?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Would you like that with avocado?" And we were like, "I think so."
Whoa.
So he came in covered in guac. We paid out the ass. Markup Rubio was killer.
I
Yeah.
feel so embarrassed that I asked for a side of ranch because he charged through the nose for that.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah. And he had
And I got the paper salt dirty.
and his assistant side salad. We should have just went with them, but we went with fries.
We should have just let his assistant side salad take care of
Oh,
it.
this is maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just get so excited about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you guys cool with the cantaloupe farm I went to for our fruit bowl?
Yeah. I do love the fruit bowl that we have. It's mostly cantaloupe.
Well, the thing is, you get it way cheaper if you get it before or after it's ripe.
And it's-
So we
yeah.
are getting this hard pre-ripened cantaloupe
Yes.
for cents on the dollar.
Yeah, I
And
thought
I
we were
lo-
having green melon, but that's cantaloupe. That's green, unripened cantaloupe.
yeah.
That's why it's so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yum. Yeah. And it's that and a little center of a pineapple stalk.
Yes, so it's
the
just
center.
the middle because I'm in the kitchen eating The rest of the juicy parts of
Like
it.
You
corn.
eat a pineapple like an
corn.
ear of corn.
Yeah.
Like
An ear of
yes.
corn, yeah. I put 2 little things in it, and obviously it's hard to get through the shell, but once I'm through there,
But you don't
Well,
have
I
to
love
do.
how much butter you put on.
oh yeah,
You always get the silks in your teeth.
salt.
Yeah.
I've walked around with a full curtain in my teeth before, and none of
Yeah,
you
you're-
told me.
Yeah,
It
your
looked
mouth-
like your beard.
Your mouth looked like a grass skirt. It was crazy.
I thought you were just kind of.
Well, I was like, I gave you a lay.
I know. I thought we were going to a luau. I didn't.
I was like, I
what
didn't know we
doing.
were on vacation.
Yeah, me neither. It was
But
great.
we spent a week next to your mouth.
Working with you guys.
And you charged us like hell.
Working with you guys feels like vacation every day. I
It
just
really
wanna
does.
say,
No, it
opening
Love
this
that.
restaurant with you guys has been so inspiring.
Well, you've needed it. You've been in a
thank
really,
you.
really, really, I would say like crazy place. You've been going
Thank
on
you.
like 3 dates a day with just whoever you meet.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's always someone there. I sit at
Usually
the
you
counter.
meet your lunch date at your breakfast date, and then you meet your dinner date at your lunch date.
I sit at the counter, really close to whoever else is stuck there, and then I go, you know what you're doing for your next
Oh,
meal?
yeah.
You're going to see me again.
You always find the one top at the bar.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I leave the other seat very inviting with a single rose on it.
Mhm.
Ooh, that is
Romantic.
so cute.
Yeah.
Well, it never works. So I move to the counter and I order breakfast for dinner and I say, you know what you're doing tomorrow? Dinner with me for breakfast. I eat dinner for
You'll take a
breakfast.
lady
and I
out
eat
to a
breakfast.
9 a.m. steak and eggs. Not even
no,
eggs. Sorry,
not
I'm
a
sorry. I
steak.
apologize.
No.
A blank and eggs. Yeah. She'll take the steak and eggs, no steak. That's what I typically do because it's still dinner then.
Well, yeah, but I do think that, like, I think that you will be so happy when you find the one, and you're doing the right thing. You're
I
taking
know.
those swings.
I
You're taking
know.
those swings out
You
there.
have to date 21 people a week to find out who your love is.
Yeah.
You're
if
the
you're
real
not-
takes the
21
pressure
Savage.
off.
I am 21 Savage, and I do say it's a knife to them when I'm eating.
Right.
But I think we're all in just interesting mental places right
Mhm.
now,
Yes.
and the restaurant has been a good focus for us. It was the students. We loved them so much, and we got no love back.
Yeah.
And it was like, I give you everything.
So unfair.
And then it was Hollywood, and that was no love back. And then it was hell, and all that. And
Yeah.
then it was the
I-
gym. But I think the restaurant, we can put our love into ourselves.
Yes, that's been great
Yes.
for me too, because I've been obsessed with the idea of being lonely,
Right.
and I
You're not lonely. You're just obsessed with the idea of being lonely.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're a thinking man.
Yeah, but I said to myself, you
It's
know
so
what would
crazy
make
how
me,
other people
you
are
know
so
what would
lonely.
make me not lonely if
You're
I got
obsessed with the idea of no one calling you back.
Yeah, love it.
You like ruminating about that idea.
But
Yeah.
you're not lonely.
No,
and
because I've
people
decided-
don't not call you back.
Yes, yeah, well, I hope so.
You're just
As a man in his mid-50s, I don't need to be looking for love anymore.
okay. Don't lie.
Yeah, you want to end
You're
it
59.
peacefully.
Well, that's in the middle of the 50s.
Well, you're
in your
59 and
60s.
You're
8 nights.
literally about to walk out to your 60th surprise party.
Dude!
Wait,
Dude!
Fuck!
Our first big party at the Strand.
Fuck!
wait, what do you mean there's a surprise party?
Powered
Listen.
surprise.
Surprise. You know how we
Surprise.
haven't been responding to your texts or being kind of weird for the past 35,
Years?
40, 50
years.
years?
There's a zebra petting ring
It's because
outside
we've
for
been planning
you.
your
Are you
60th
serious?
surprise birthday party.
Yes, there's zebras
we're
to pet.
serious.
You can pet zebras.
No one else is here.
We contacted literally everyone you know,
Here,
and
let me-
no one.
What?
Let me
No,
just check
we
my text
got-
real quick to see if.
Did anybody get? People just said
Bone
all
dry.
caps stop.
Well, hang on.
Stop.
They-
So you're
they
saying,
thought it, but they thought it was a promo.
But we did
text.
text them from a 5-digit number.
wait, so if I
And we
open
did
the
talk a
door,
lot about Joe Biden.
hang on. If I open the door out there, there's going to be zebras out there that I can pet.
I hope
There's
so.
zebras sitting upright in chairs, with your family's clothes on them.
Wait,
Look at them.
what? Oh, wow, you guys, honestly, that's really kind of you.
Happy
I'm sorry,
fucking birthday, man.
Yeah.
Happy fucking birthday.
See?
You're such our fucking. You're just such a good fucking friend.
We
And
fucking love you.
happy fucking birthday, dude.
We always got your back, my brother from another.
Like, I can't believe we're still friends.
Don't you just fucking love this guy?
Bro, this is like, how did we even get here?
It's crazy.
I fucking love you.
I mean,
You know what?
think about it. Think,
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
think about it.
No, but think about it.
Think
Yeah,
about it.
wait.
Like where
Seriously?
we met.
Well, hang on.
when
No,
we
go
met.
ahead. Yeah.
When we met,
Uh-huh.
we were hired as teachers at a school.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
God.
I know. I don't know anything.
Mind blowing.
It's crazy, man.
I'm so
Yeah.
much better than that.
I'll drink to just time and growth.
Yeah.
dude.
Wow,
dude,
time only
it's,
moves one
I
direction,
fucking love
fellas.
you, man.
I love you guys. Time only moves one way, and we're
Sure.
heading out into it.
You gotta kind of not say it normal, or it makes me feel like you actually mean it.
What do you
know?
mean?
Bro out or shut up.
Bro out, dude.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
come on. No, this is a
mean-
great
you actually
moment.
mean a lot to me.
Oh my God, that was awesome how you said that.
Let me give you a little punch on the arm. I like you so much, dude. I fucking like you.
Honestly, dude,
I'll give you a little nuggy. A little nuggy.
I did it all for the nuggie.
Not Chick-fil-A nuggies. A little McDonald's nuggie.
Well, guys, I
I'm gonna give you a
appreciate
little
it.
arm.
Hold
burn
on. Get
just
him
'cause
over
you're-
here near this toilet.
Get over here. Get over here.
Wait,
guy's
what?
I'm
Let's
gonna
flush him.
go throw some water from the toilet to your face. Is that the-
Just because we fucking love you.
What are you doing? Stop it, guys. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
Do we?
Flush.
Can we?
I make?
Oh!
Whoa! Did I make it enough for the dildo?
No.
No. Keep working.
Keep pulling.
Keep working.
Keep going, man.
Keep going, man.
Hey, we got some good news. Your brothers got, well, it's a surprise, but something very
You
exciting.
think you're going to get moved over here from Italy and be done after one shift? You're working 24/7.
Thank you, Johnny.
we love you,
Howard,
though. We
happy
love you.
birthday,
Happy
man. I
fucking
hope
birthday,
that you
guys.
don't have to think about the idea of loneliness as a concept much longer.
I don't. I got
I
a
know.
dog. I'm good.
Yeah, so you got a dog. That's going to be a lot
did.
of effort and
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. He's a
and,
rescue. He's a rescue. He's
Oh, that's too
he's-
bad.
yeah,
Is he
that's
gross?
tough.
Huh? No. He's a sweet.
You know, you can get a cute one that they've made on purpose, like for only a few grand, and they're like
Yeah.
adorable and they behave
but
better.
this guy's great. He's 2 years old. The apparently the home that he came from before wasn't the best place to live. So I'm just excited to sort of give him a loving home.
It looks a lot like the president's dog.
It does. Now that you say that, it does.
one of the most
like Joe
famous
Biden's
dogs.
German Shepherd. It
Yeah,
looks like Joe Biden's German
it's
Shepherd
been-
that bit 12
Didn't
people.
he just go missing? Didn't that dog just go missing?
He did
I-
send
it
him back
looks
to
like you
Delaware.
got
This is
Biden's
not
bad
Champ
dog.
or whatever his name is. That dog's name is. This is not.
Okay.
That's actually kind
Sergeant
of
or
a
whatever.
cool ring to it.
He
Biden's
has
bad
little
dog.
dogs with him in with earpieces and aviators on.
There's no way that this is Joe Biden's ex
This
German
dog just
Shepherd.
forgave a bunch of people's student bones.
And it looks like this dog is digging holes to find weapons of mass destruction.
Well, okay, this dog is weird, dude.
Oh, this one's from the Bush administration. My apologies.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't want this thing.
Oh, dude, don't kick a dog, even if it's a bush dog.
We like Bush now.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
ever since
come
he
back,
started
come back then,
painting.
come back then, come back then, come
Wait,
back.
I
then,
think
come
we
back.
like
Come
Bush
here,
now.
come here.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, Howard, I hope that this doesn't lead to you getting 50 more animals really fast.
No. This is
You just put your love into this one dog. I
yeah.
think that'll
no,
be nice.
It's great. It's a
And-
nice little. It's something that I know is going to love me no matter what.
Oh.
And this one is a Kamala hairless.
Yeah, this is a kitty you brought in here.
Yeah. I just am fostering this cat. This Kamala hairless.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
I
keeping
think
it.
that's a really brave choice.
Well, if there's one
I think
thing
it's a really brave choice to bring your hairless cat into the restaurant and let it walk around the host stand on top.
That thing is
It just-
wrinkly as hell.
It gives a nice vibe right after Shavasana Krasana between Yuvsi and Goro.
Damn. And that's the host? That hairless cat?
Well, they're. We did it, Joe. We did it, meow.
I haven't seen you for 3 years.
Where you been, Kamala? Hairless?
They'll help, but they're not going
They
to be.
will. And hey, I'm so sorry you're so focused on what it could maybe be like if you were depressed. That sounds really, really hard.
Yeah. But
Sounds like a
you're
lot
not.
of thoughts to
No,
carry.
I'm
Guys, can I be honest? I have been in a leadership position in some of our business ventures,
Mhm.
and I just kind of want to chill. And I was wondering if I could submit to be a server.
Wow.
Wow, you want to? You don't want to have like a control over a department. You just want to serve tables.
I
and
just want to
clock
serve
in and
tables,
clock out.
clock in, clock out. I got a lot going on right now. I need to leave my work here, but I want to be I want to go above and beyond when I'm here.
Well, you are
Well,
such
should
a
we-
people person. I would love to see you interact with people who are giving difficult orders. Sending
Yeah.
I just think
things
it could be a
back.
good arm of our
Okay.
management
Yeah.
to be
Just-
out there with the guests.
like a player coach.
I would.
Exactly.
I would love to. I mean, because I don't want to give you any sort of good treatment because we're long-term people who work together.
Right.
So maybe we'll do a little pre-job interview right now and just see if we want
That's
to bring
smart.
you in.
You don't want to give
Yeah.
too good of treatment to someone that you've.
Yeah,
been
and we'll do it on the air,
associated
so
with.
it's all above board, and people know if we're hiring him, it is not nepotism.
Mhm.
He'll have to pass. the
Exactly. I
interview.
want to compete with all the other people who have been submitting.
Great. Well, let's just get to a few basic questions out of the way then.
Uh-huh.
What is a time in your life where you felt challenged and you overcame the challenge?
Good question.
That's
Todd.
really good. I would say I
Took a little time to get to that one.
was in line the other day.
And you do get 2 passes, just so you know. You can pass on 2 questions.
How many questions are there?
3.
Okay. Pass.
Okay.
Great.
That's within the
Okay.
rules.
Yeah.
100% on that question. I
Okay,
passed
That's
on
within the
that.
rules.
Good.
So here's
good.
the. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what would you consider as your greatest strength?
That's
Good question.
good.
Great question.
That's good.
And I have an answer
Um,
because I know you so well, but I'd love to hear yours.
Yeah.
I think my greatest strength
One more pass. One more
is
must
pass.
answer.
I'm gonna pass.
100%.
I'm gonna pass.
That's
that.
allowed.
All right.
100%.
Okay,
You were
so I'm
acing
out
this
of
so far.
passes.
You're out of passes.
And do I get any other like
Phone
little
a friend.
things? Phone a friend.
Of course,
Okay.
50-50.
50-50.
Ask
Regis
the
back from
audience.
the grave.
Yeah. ask
Back from the
audience as well.
grave.
Regis back from the grave. for
Regis
help.
back from the grave.
And of
from
course-
hell.
for help.
But from hell, yeah, just coincidentally.
Yeah.
And then you've got an Uno reverso where you can reverse the question onto one of us and we have to answer it.
Uno reverso.
So you've got ask the audience, Regis for help from hell, or Uno reverso here.
And of course, the last and most important question:
Right.
why do you want to work here?
Okay. This I know. But I do want to talk to Regis in hell.
Well, not in hell, from hell.
From
does-
so
and-
he visits hell occasionally, but he went to heaven?
No, he's in hell currently, but he
Okay.
will come here. It's going to extend the meeting a little bit because there's usually traffic, 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
We
hold
can
on.
wait 15.
So can we? I guess I'll phone a friend, and unfortunately, my best friend Regis. Is there any way?
Wow, that's a really smart. That's a really smart use because we can call hell.
That's right.
Okay, so call Regis in hell. Who is
Okay,
my
we're gonna
friend.
dial up Regis.
All right. What's hell's phone number again?
3355. Does that spell hell on a phone?
The show takes care of it.
Oh, good. Okay, it's ringing.
Thank you for calling hell. This is the devil speaker.
He just answers.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, is this Beazle?
Yes.
We are actually trying to get a
Who
hold
is
of.
this?
This is Sam Weatherman. I'm working up at Zestron. a
Sam,
foods
I love your
experience.
work. I'll be seeing you very soon.
Hey, I love your work, big guy.
no, Sam.
No, we remember each other from that time we spent together.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Devil, did you get our invite for Howard's 60th?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's today, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Today I am, let's see. I'll try to make it.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Understandable.
Oh, awesome.
The traffic's a little wild, but I'll try to make it.
Oh, okay.
We're actually calling because we're doing a Whose Line Is It Anywhere job interview.
Is it anywhere?
Whose Line Is It Anywhere?
Whose line is it anywhere?
I know
So
exactly
it's-
what you mean.
It's basically like phone calls on people's phone lines anywhere.
Stop explaining it. I know exactly what
know
you
what you
mean.
mean. The devil and I know. Anyway, we're looking for Reed.
The host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
We want a Whose Line Is It Anywhere Regis. And we're using kind of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire rules.
Yeah, because it sounds
I
pretty
know
close.
what it is.
So do you have Reed?
Reach down there.
It looks like he's sitting right next to
Hello?
you.
Yeah,
Hello?
Reed and I were doing a Who's
Hello?
Line with each other.
You were doing
Can
improv?
wait, let me ask you a question. Who's got more points?
Points to the devil.
Hey, boys.
That's not that show.
Sounds like we're doing a little at hell.
Totally cribbed at
Little at
midnight.
hell.
At hell. You want me on speaker with Regis, or should I pass the duchy?
Hey, we'll take Regis any way we can get it.
Put Reed on speak. We're on
Reed,
speak
all right,
over
you're
here.
on
Remember, we're in
speakerphone
the
with-
middle of a job interview with our best friend.
You know,
Yes, I know. A Whose Line Isn't Anywhere.
Hello, Regis speaking.
Regis. It's Bill Cravey.
Bill Clinton.
Remember,
No.
this is your best friend.
All right. it's Bill Cravey. How
Oh,
are
Bill.
you?
Hello. How are you?
Hey, so I basically you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do a Uno Reverso.
Click.
Oh,
All right. So you answer that question.
Damn.
Are you kidding me?
Damn.
We're going to have to pay an insane phone bill for that.
Oh,
Is that roaming?
That's roaming.
yeah, of course.
It's flaming.
Shoot, the hard part about this is it's such a good question that I never think about the answer.
Why do you want
Right.
to work here?
I want to work here because it
Please
seems
hire
like
me. Please hire me.
somehow we get to have businesses that we don't work at or own the responsibility for, and I think that's fun.
Yes. All right.
Is that an acceptable answer?
Well, Bill,
Made sense to me.
0% on that last answer. It's not an acceptable answer, but you still
But I do
got
have 2 passes.
100 on the other 2. So that's a 66%, which is a pass.
Pass.
That's a D plus.
Yes.
So Bill's hired then.
Well, that you passed the pre-interview.
Okay.
And then we'll move you on to the interview mode, which we'll do
Okay.
off mic. I
Okay,
think.
and then we'll see next week if I got it.
I just want you to know, if you do get hired, you're going to be directly working with me. And I just don't want to feel like I'm getting
Listen,
pushed out here.
I am
guys.
your
love the
server.
dynamic here.
I'm your server. Okay? I'm
Okay.
here to serve you, make your job easier. I don't want you greasy. I don't want you fixing oil pans. I can do that stuff for you. I
Okay.
can take it off
Okay.
your plate. So you can run the front of house.
Wait. I don't think the server should be greasing oil pans either. I don't know. That
Well,
that's a
I
good
don't want to
idea.
take anything off of anyone's plate as a server. I will not eat off of anyone's plate.
Good.
Good.
But
Good.
I want to
Hey,
take
save
that
it for the real interview.
Yeah, that's one.
Wow,
of the,
That was
that's-
pretty good,
answer.
right?
Yeah, a lot of the interview is us leaving plates out around you and just filming you to see what happens.
See if I eat. It's
they're
like that
booby
kid.
traps.
It's like putting something good in front of a kid and saying, "Don't eat this," and then go to the bathroom. That viral thing.
Yeah.
Or like that show that was on ABC for a while called "What Would You Do," where they do a prank, a mean prank that if somebody will
Yes.
intervene.
Yes.
Basically that. Yeah.
They did
it.
that to me, and I never chimed in on any of the mean things happening. There was
Perfect score.
perfect
Yeah,
score.
you
In
got
one
your
direction.
own spinoff called Blind Eye, right?
Yeah. And guests can come in and pick crazy things to do around me that I absolutely should say something about. And
It
I
is-
just keep walking like a mom, like yelling at their kid in a store and being
Yeah.
like, I'm going to slap you when you get home. And me walking right by.
Yeah, you just being like, I'm busy. You're almost
Yeah.
treating them as if they want you to sign a petition or something.
The way that some
Not
of the
today.
conflicts that you were supposed to step in on have spiraled has been insane.
Absolutely. There was a brawl. I'm trying to think of more things here.
It was a pretty vague pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Let's
Blind
see.
Eye, though, I think has like the potential to do well.
I hope so. I've been trying everything scab-wise, so hopefully this one hits because this strike is killing me.
Right. Because you were doing great before the strike, but once the strike started, you weren't allowed to work anymore.
No, yeah, I was doing awesome, and then the strike started, and I started posting a bunch about it and telling people I was at the picket line when really it
No
was
pictures.
clearly a green screen behind me, or usually no pictures.
Well, folks, I think that you have gotten a big behind the scenes on our sort of soft launch pre-plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like what you're hearing, come on down to Zestrant, a Zoot experience, sometime next week.
Yes.
Because we will be transitioning. We won't quite be in our grand opening, but we won't be in our soft opening anymore. We'll
We
be
wanna
sort
hear
of
your feedback.
available,
Yeah,
but not
we're-
open.
Yes.
We're,
yes. We
the
want you to
hardening.
come in.
This is the hardening stage.
The
We're
hardening.
sort of
Yeah.
things that were soft are sort of firming up
Yep.
to then eventually go into the
Second
full.
base, maybe we'd say.
Maybe we're calling it foreplay. Next week is
Foreplay.
this was the soft opening. Next week is foreplay.
Yeah. Just getting to know each other.
Grand
Now we're at
opening, full on hardcore.
Right.
After.
After.
An immediate breakup.
I hope not. We're gonna
Yeah.
try to.
We're not
live in-
falling into that pattern again.
No,
We're
no,
gonna
no.
try to live in
We're
full
not-
on
And-
hardcore.
and
We're
before-
trying not to show too much of ourselves too soon and get broken up with.
And also, before people say this is going to be just another short-term thing, it's not going to last. You're
Right.
only going to be
You're
doing it for
falling
a
in
few
love
weeks.
because you're bored.
Yeah. No. This
No,
is
no,
serious.
no.
This is our new passion. We're going to put everything we have into this restaurant. It's going to be successful, and the Teachers Lounge is going to starting to be called the Kitchen's Lounge, if you know what I mean.
I bet
Yeah.
you. I
or
bet
the
you.
Chef's Lounge.
No,
No,
Kitchen's
the
Lounge
Kitchen's
is
Lounge.
it. That was
The
it.
kitchen's
The
lounge.
kitchen's who's talking into the microphone.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, not me. I'm at your service.
I think
If we
that this
hire
is
you.
going to be awesome, and I'm so excited
I'm
to be here
excited
with you
too.
guys. I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
Yes.
you.
I'm talking to you guys
But
listening.
happy birthday, dude.
dude.
I am so fucking happy you were born.
Let's go eat some cake and celebrate our friend.
I would love
This
to
is my
cheers
guy.
to this guy.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Man,
go shoot guns.
This doorknob is boiling hot. I think the devil's
Oh,
outside.
no. Devil!
I came.
All right, well, let's get out
We'll
there.
see y'all next time next week. Until then,
Stay
Stay flippy.
Flippy.